Hello gin lovers and welcome back to No Nonsense Gin Reviews with me, Bobby Freeman. Now then, cast your eyes upon this strange looking fellow, for this, my friends, is none other than Thomas Dakin Gin. Now then, some of you are saying to yourselves, now that name sounds familiar, and I thought exactly the same when this was actually recommended to me by one of my subscribers, whose name is Windy Donuts. So thanks very much for that, Windy Donuts. So they said to me, you must try Thomas Dakin Gin, and I said, I know that name rings a bell, and it's actually, and I've mentioned it before, he's come up on one of my videos, one of my very early videos. I don't think I've got the gin anymore. So you might remember, if you go back through my videos, Greenhall's Gin, or Greenhall's Gin, I should say, sorry. It was way back when, long time ago. Now then, he was mentioned as the founding father of gin and the man that founded Greenhall's. Let me just give you a bit of context here. Let's read. It's all started off in the north of England, okay? So I'm going to read a little bit about this, and as is the time-honoured tradition, I'm going to do it in the accent from where it is from. So here we go, my best northern. Okay. So, always better if you do it in a deeper voice, I think, if you do it northern. Okay. In 1761, at the outset of the Industrial Revolution, Thomas Dakin began distilling gin in Warrington, in the north of England, at the age of 25. He pioneered the development and refinement of high-quality English gin, and his inventive and enlightened outlook created a superior quality, unrivaled gin, distilling heritage and legacy. Given gin's sordid reputation at the time, this was a highly ambitious move, but Dakin had the courage of his convictions to succeed and transform the fortunes of gin from its dark past into a glorious future. Many gin makers followed Thomas Dakin, but he was the man that started it all and is widely regarded as the forefather of quality English gin. I don't know why I did it so angry, but I just imagine people in the north are angry. I don't know why. So, the timeline, it gives you a bit about the history of the gin there. And apparently, so yeah, he started off this Dakin's gin, okay. And then in 1860, the Greenhall family became the guardians and custodians of Thomas Dakin's original recipe. So whether or not they took over, or I don't know, but there doesn't seem to be much about, that's the only little bit I can find about the crossover between those two. Anyway, as fascinating as that is, let's have a look at the little fellow, shall we? Now look at the botanicals in here, okay. So we've got juniper and orange peel. Obviously you've got juniper in there, otherwise it wouldn't be gin. Orange peel I always like to see in a gin. It just works very well. Whenever I see orange peel in a gin, I usually really like it. And it goes really small here. So English coriander, yeah, angelica, grapefruit, okay, licorice, well, licorice root, as we know, not actual licorice. And then listen to this, a hint of red coal. Now that's not actual coal that you put on the fire. I looked it up. It's actually a root of a plant. Okay, so I've never heard of that in gin before. So this could be a very interesting one. So let's have a little sniff of the self, shall you? Heard me stop there for a second because you know what I've spotted. I do believe we have a cork, and we know what that means. It's the Cork Test. Right, I don't know why I said that so angry as well. It's a very angry video today. Anyway, put it by the microphone. Let's have a go, shall we? Any squeak? No squeak. It's a silent turner. Okay, go for the full pull. Oh, I liked that. That's a good, hearty northern pull. I like that. We've had a few sort of pathetic pulls recently, but yeah, that's very good. Top work, Mr. Dakin. Right then. Oh, God, that smells like a lovely, no-nonsense, northern Warrington bred gin to me. It tastes, oh, bloody hell. It smells, it definitely doesn't sound like it. Well, I don't know. Does it sound like anything? Nope, doesn't sound like anything. We've never done that before, the sound test, have we? Maybe we could bring it in, or maybe not. So, it smells very good. It smells like a good gin should do, but it's got a real sort of presence of citrus in there, which I guess would be the grapefruit combined with the orange, but I'm not an expert. Well, I probably am by now, actually. In fact, you know what? God damn it, I am an expert, and that is why it smelled like that. Right, let's get on with the tasting, shall we? Right, here we go. Is it going to be a clean pour today? Let's have a go. Beautiful, squeaky clean. I'm getting very good at this. Not a drop on the table. Right. Tonic in. Oh, it's nice and fizzy. It's nice and cold too. Oh, that's nice. Just suffering in the tail end of a very hot summer here in London. So it's always nice to... I'm actually... I've got no trousers on again, but I shan't show you that because I would have taken down... I was going to say off the air, but I'm not on the air. I'll be taken off the internet. Anyway, let's have enough rambling. Let's have a go on that. I think I might be a bit strong. Let me put a tiny bit more in. I'm pretty good at guessing this now. Someone mentioned it that it's not very good that I do free pouring. I probably should do a measure, but I think, you know what? Oh, sorry, I think I've got. I've done it enough times now. I think I can probably do it. Anyway, if anyone else has a problem, do let me know. Right, Thomas Dakin, cheers. No Nonsense Gin Reviews apologises for the break in this programme. Unfortunately, it was due to the battery running out just at the point I was trying the bloody gin. This then resulted in a tirade of expletives, which is probably best you didn't hear anyway. Anyway, on with the programme. Oh dear. Jesus. Oh my lord. Okay, I'm not usually lost for words, but oh, windy donuts. I feel terrible because I feel very. I always love it when people recommend the gins, but I have to say, windy donuts. That's not a very nice gin. I don't like it. Tastes manky. Tastes like an old sort of sack. You know, those Hessian sacks that you would store sort of, I don't know, old-fashioned stuff in, like in water, sandbags, the sort of thing they put sandbags in. Imagine one of those that had been left out in the rain, right, for 2 or 3 weeks, then slept on by a dog, and then they wrung out what was left into the gin, and it kind of tastes like that. It's very manky. Jesus, maybe I've got a really bad batch. What's the date on this thing? They don't got a date, do they? Oh, Christ alive. 21/17. 21 out of 17. Or does that mean 20? I don't know. Okay, well, oh dear. I really do feel genuinely terrible. I was really I love the history of this gin. I thought it was really, really good. I like the fact that they, it tied in with another gin. I thought it was very interesting. But I tell you what, I'm not going to enjoy that at all. I'm sorry about that. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's very matter of fact. No, there's no, I'm not sort of sitting on the fence on this one, am I? That is a manky old gin. Okay, I'm sorry, Windy Donuts. I like your contributions. I like your contributions. I like your contributions to my channel. They're always very, very good and very helpful. But oh dear, I don't know how you can like that. That's of course, this is always subjective. This is just my opinion. Each to their own. Everyone has their own opinions. However, my opinion is that tastes like shit. Okay, so no disrespect to Windy Donuts at all. I like you very much, as I say, but unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of that one. Now, to add insult to injury, it's not a cheap gin either, I'm afraid. It's about £30, which is as you know, my top bracket that I would be prepared. Well, I think you should pay for, really, or should need to pay for, and that's about $37.8, $37.80. Obviously, it changes, but the exchange rate, which is pretty bad at the moment. But I'm not happy with that. Sorry, Mr. Darkit, mind you, but it was around in the 1700s, but he's almost certainly dead. However, Greenall family, I'm a bit gassy. I'm going to do a belch in a minute. Pardon me. Sorry about that. My mum hates it when I do that on those videos, so sorry about that, Mum. The Greenall's family, that was for you. I didn't like your original gin, really. I thought it lacked originality. I thought it lacked passion. I thought it lacked soul. And presuming you are still involved with this, I don't know what you're doing with that. I don't know how that got past any of your sort of testers without someone going, tastes a bit shit, this, doesn't it? Manky old thing. Tastes like an old sack that's had a dog lying on it. Look, as I always say, I don't like to be too negative. However, that is pretty negative. I would say to you, as I said to, who did I say this to the other day? Gordon's, right? Go back to the drawing board, okay? You as well as Gordon's have been around a long, long time, making gin since way back when, about 200 years, okay? Use that experience, use all that knowledge that you've got, and make something new. Start again, start afresh, abandon the old and just move with the times and start something new. Because I think with all that sort of experience that you have got, I think you could do something special. So that's my advice to you. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video today. It's been an interesting one, certainly. Sorry again to Windy Donuts, but thank you very much for your suggestion. By the way, if you have suggested a gin, which many people have, please, I'm so sorry that I haven't got to, if I haven't got to it yet, but the list is just growing and growing, and I can't always get them very easily because some of them are rather obscure, but I am endeavouring to get through them, as you've seen today with your donut suggestion. So if you like this video, guys, don't forget to subscribe and press my like button so you don't miss any of my videos, and I will see you all. I forgot to say, don't forget to check out my brand new channel as well, Bald Man Talking, where I talk about other stuff, not necessarily gin, anything in the world. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, I shall be Bobby Freeman. This is No Nonsense Gin Reviews, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.